Welcome back, y'all, to Pocket Stuffing 101. Glad y'all can join me. Glad that y'all are back. I know it's been a while. I've been lifing. Life's been lifing. But I'm back here to show you some things that I found for the low and sold for the high. And I'm going to show you how to do the same thing too. And show you some of these things that you should be looking out for. Starting with that calculator that you see on your screen right now. Let's get right into it, y'all. It's been a while. I said, let me jump on here and do a little video and show y'all what's been going on. I might have not been recording much. I'm actually in the process of finding myself a new camera. I don't know. My GoPro just acts weird. It freezes and all kinds of weird stuff. So I'm in the process of finding me a new recording device. I don't want to use my phone because I kind of use that when I search things, look things up in the stores while I'm there. So I'll figure it out. But I'm glad you guys can join me back here at Pocket Stuffing 101. Let's take a look at some of the things that I have been selling. Yes, I have. I still been thrifting and I still been flipping. Starting with this here calculator right here. As you can see, this Sharp EL 1801V ink printing calculator with a fluorescent display. Works good, y'all. I know that because I tested it, took my little pictures. Someone liked what they saw. They bought it, as you can see, for $16 plus shipping. Did have a little roll of paper with it, so this thing's kind of old. The paper that was on it was kind of like brittle, so that's how long it's been sitting, so I just threw that away. So they can easily get their own roll of paper, but that did sell for $16 plus shipping, as you can see. Next, this old Torador Day. This old Torador Day thermal printer, used open box. It's not really used. It was mine. I actually purchased it. I just couldn't figure this one out. It's one of those ones that you plug in with that USB thing there. I don't know. For some reason, y'all, I could not figure this thermal printer. I bought this when I first started, thrifting stuff and moving things along on the online market. Box got a little messed up there, but as you can see, my pictures are very clear. My descriptions are very precise. We don't want any surprises. What you see is what you get. What I say is what it is. Someone like that gave them a nice deal for that. $22 plus shipping. That sold here the other day. It was 26th of February, as you can see right there. So that moved along. I actually bought the printer that I have now over here on my desk. Is the Rollo. So I went and bought a printer that was like 5 times as much as I paid for that printer there. So that was kind of crazy. But it did sell. We're just sitting around. So hopefully they put it to use and they can figure out, because I couldn't. Next, we have this here, this TP-Link Archer model number A6 AC1200. This mesh Wi-Fi router right here. So I picked this up for a few bucks at the thrift. Took my pictures, and as you can see, this cable, I believe, was extras, and that's why you see extra cables here in the description. So I included that because that came along with the power that worked, tested it, powered up and everything. Took my pictures. Someone liked what they saw and they bought that. Bought that for the low. A few bucks I paid for that, $3.99, maybe $4.99. I sold that for, as you can see, $21 plus shipping, right? That sold back on February the 18th. Then we have the Starfrit electric spiralizer. Got this for a few bucks. This was complete. I think this was brand new too. As you can see, these parts still was in plastic. It just wasn't in a box. But took my pictures, listed it, and it sold. Someone needed it. Why my pictures are getting bigger and smaller, I have no idea. But that did sell for $12.60 plus shipping. Moving right along, y'all. The Samsung 4G LTE network extender. Paid a few bucks for this. I think I paid about $6.99 for this, about $7, something like that for that. It might have been even half off. Can't quite remember, but brought it home, plugged it in, tested it, works. Everything was good. Took my pictures, the inside, outside, the parts, the components. That right there was tape on the box. As you can see, include that in the picture. When I peeled that tape off, somebody understood and they still wanted it. You're not buying the box I mean, sometimes you are, but you really want what's in the box. But as you can see, be very clear in your pictures you're taking. Be very clear in your descriptions when you're selling this stuff, because everyone hates returns. No one has time for returns, right? So just be very clear in what you got going on, what you're selling, and if it's what is needed, someone's going to buy it. As you can see, I sold this here for $25 plus shipping back on the 13th, the day before Valentine's. As I said, it's been a while, y'all. I'm just showing you some things that I've been moving along since I haven't been recording much. But I have been moving along, thrifting and finding things. I got a couple bags and stuff right on alongside me right now. You guys can't see. That's another video. We'll get into that. Moving right along with this United States Coast Guard badge. Shout out to the Coast Guards. Thank you for your services. This laptop backpack, blue embroidered crest padded backpack. This was new. Saw this on the shelf sitting there. I said, this is a pretty nice bag, decent shape. As you can see, took my little pictures. I remember this bag clearly because this bag, it didn't have a price on it. So I took it up to the counter and I told the lady, it didn't have a price. She's, oh, I can't sell it to you. And I was like, why not? Just give me a price. I'll pay. She said, we can't. So she was like, her two coworkers was alongside of her. So she was like, hey, when do you guys go get the tag? I think he dropped the tag back there for this, like with the wink wink. So she was like, and they was like standing there just looking at each other, right? So she like kind of like said it again. It's like, hey, when you guys gonna go give me a tag? I think he dropped it over there. Wink wink. So the one girl, I remember she was like, oh, well, I'm going on my break. You want to go? Asking the other girl. So she's like, yeah, I'll go. So she moseys off and goes, I guess, to look for a tag. So she comes back, and I kind of got a little glimpse of the tag that she gave her so she can ring something up for me to make the purchase. And if I'm not mistaken, she brought back a tag that was it was like $7.99. So I'm like to myself, like, darn, you couldn't got me a cheaper tag. But, I paid the $7.99 for that. So that's what it was. I remember that bag clearly from that little encounter. So $7.99, $8. As you can see, that bag sold for $26 plus shipping, as you can see here. That was back on February the 12th. So that was a nice pickup. I don't know if it had anything to do with the Coast Guard, and at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very nice bag. I would have kind of kept it for myself, but I'm not looking for a bag, so I sold it. I'm not in I don't want to start finding this stuff and keeping it. Now I got all this stuff just sitting around, so I moved that right along. Glad I did. 26 plus shipping. Here's something. I did a little vid on this bag. You can go check it out. If you got some old silver sitting around, and if I'm not mistaken, price of silver is still up pretty decent. And as you can see here, this silver lot of assorted 90 and 40 and 35% silver with a sterling piece in there. As you can see right there, this is about maybe $6 face value, right? But it's all silver. Check your coins, check them jars. You guys got some silver laying around. It's selling. Can't go wrong. As you can see, we got some Kennedys, some Franklin halves. We got some war nickels here. You see the Walking Liberties I had sitting around. Here's a pence, foreign coin I had sitting around. I believe that's sterling. Old beat up barber dime, silver. Some Mercury, some Rosies. That's about $5-6 face value. I forget. I didn't count it, and I'm not about to. If you want to, there it is for you to figure it out. But $5-6, as you can see, I sold all that silver for $215 plus shipping. Check your change jars, y'all. Silver is up. You can definitely stuff your pockets right now with some silver. So check your change jars for that silver. As you can see right there, I'm showing you. Moving right along. This guy is be on the lookout. What they call a bolo. Wolfgang Puck triple beater hand mixer 5-speed bistro collection. Works good. I know that because I tested it when I got it home. As you can see, it comes with 3 whiskers. These 3 here, you get your standard kind with a little extra wiggly things going on in them. Then you get these three here. These like spirally whiskers that they go on. I never saw a three before, me personally. So I knew this was kind of like something different. So, and I had went on the Goodwill on a whim. I just stopped in just real quick before I went to work, see what they had. And I saw it as, I believe it was $6.99 or $7.99. I got that for. But this was a good sell right here, as you can see. This Wolfgang puck. Take your pictures. Look, it has this little booster button right here. You push that booster button and it boosts. It boosts for real. It works. 5 speeds. They all work. I tested. This is a great buy. This is something to be on the lookout for. It's sold super fast for me as well. That Wolfgang and Puck triple beater. This was an awesome pickup for me. As you can see, the 3 holes here at the bottom. They're color coded, as are the attachments that it come with, making it easy for you to, insert and remove your parts. But there it is, y'all. Be on the lookout for that one. It's a very good one. Wolfgang Puck triple beater. That sold for me for $35 plus shipping, as you can see right there. That's a good one, y'all. I'm telling you. Here's another one. I got this in one of my first hauls. I think I showed you guys this, that I had picked it up and I listed it, but it actually sold this Claude Monet water lilies and the Japanese bridge puzzles, a 500 piece. This was sealed new in the box. So I said, I like sealed new in the box. It was a bigger puzzle, but it was, a few bucks. I picked it up, of course, because it's sealed, as you can see, still in the plastic there. And it sold $12 plus shipping. I kind of crafted a box for this one. I remember because it was a pretty bigger puzzle, so I just took a flat piece of cardboard and I kind of made the box as I went along. I crafted it and made its own personal box, which was great. Worked out great. Shipped really fast. Sold in about a month of me having it, but nevertheless, it sold $12 plus shipping, as you can see. What we have next? I'm not sure if I showed you guys this one. That I might have showed you that I picked it up. I'm not sure if I showed you if it sold. If I did, I apologize. I can't remember. But this Panasonic RF 2400D portable AM/FM radio. It's like one of those little radios you keep in your garage when you're in there, changing your oil. Some little small thing. I like. This is kind of devices I like, little smaller devices. But this thing worked great. Got it for a nice little couple bucks. I think it was like $3.99, $4.99, something like that. Works great. Tested it at the store. The battery compartment was clean, no corrosion or anything. It's a pretty good pickup there, that Panasonic. Sold pretty well. Sold that for $15.99 plus shipping, as you can see. Also, here it is. I had some more coins sitting around. Told you, check your coins. These were some Buffalo nickels. I do coin searching on the side. I collect. I do some metal detecting. If you guys were wondering, how do I obtain these coins? Some of these coins I've had for years just sitting around. They're not going to go with me when I go. So it was about time I moved some of this stuff that I had sitting around. And I'm glad I did, because it sold super fast. And that's what we're looking for. Fast sales. Get them gone. Stuff your pockets. These were some Buffalo nickels. 134 of them. Mixed dates. Teens to the 30s. Right? Sells great Buffalo nickels. People search these as well as I do, right? So there you have it. Someone liked what they saw. I was very to the point in my description, and it is what it is. These are Buffies. Buffalo nickels always sell. Check your change. Check your change. You might got some valuable coins laying around. As you can see, I sold these Buffalo nickels. This lot here of 134 nickels. You do the math. Comment down below. How much is 134 Buffalo nickels? 5 cents, right? For $60 plus shipping, I sold that for, as you can see. And then down in here, I think I showed you guys this here on another video. I know I showed you that I had it. I'm not sure if I showed you that it's sold, but if I didn't, I'm gonna show you just these two here. This Remington. I'm gonna show you this Remington flat iron that I grabbed for a few bucks. It's sold. Right, be on the lookout for that. That did pretty decent. I mean, it was okay. I think I got that for like $2.99, maybe $1.99, $2.99. I forget. Sold for $10 plus shipping. that was a pretty decent one. I like Remington brand. So do the ladies. So there you have it. And then these sell pretty good too. This was a Garmin GPS navigation system, right? As you can see, I picked this up here for about $4.99, $5.99, something like that at the Goodwill, right? The old Garmin. This is the model number, the 50LM, right? The Nuvi. Little accessories that came with it. Very, like I said, very clear in my pictures and in my description. And I flipped that as well. I sold that for $20.50 plus shipping. So I hope you guys see what's going on here. You got to get out there, get the thrifting, check your thrift shops, check your secondhand stores, your Goodwills. Find you some of this stuff here for the low. You sell it for the high, and you turn it and make yourself a profit and stuff your pockets. Flip it, do it again and again and again, right? And that's the whole thing. Just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Find for the low. We about to come up in spring. Them yard sales are fitting to go crazy. Get out there, see what you can find. Stuff your pockets. Make yourself some moolah. I hope some of these items I showed you, helped you out. I want you to be on the lookout for some of this stuff. Not the greatest of profits. Some of the stuff is like that Wolfgang and the bag that I showed you, the backpack. I definitely made more than what I paid for. So be on the lookout for some of them items. Let me know what you think down in the comments. It's your boy, Pocket Stuffing 101, Mr. Stuff Your Pockets himself. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking for a new camera, y'all. Try to take you in those thrift stores with me so you can see what I see, and you can let me know what you saw that I may have not seen, right? So I'm working on that. Stay tuned for that. You guys have a good day. And I also want to say rest in heavenly peace to my brother. Today's his birthday. He'd have been 49 years old today. My brother passed away at 17, right? And I really wanted to get on here, and I had to get on here because I think about it a lot and things like that. So I didn't want my day to be all wrong. So I said, let me find something constructive to do than be sad all day and just thinking about and missing my brother, which it's no wrong in that. I miss him. It's his birthday. I wish he was here. Take him out. We, dinner, whatever. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Happy birthday to my brother in heaven. I miss you. May God have mercy on you and hold you in his precious hands. And I love you, bro. One of these days we'll meet up again. Thank you all for checking out Pocket Stuffing 101. I appreciate you stopping. Sorry for that day. I just wanted to get that out. My big bro's birthday. I miss him. Get out there, find y'all some stuff. Stuff your pockets, make some money. Catch y'all in the next one, y'all. Peace.